Let's see how he fares. He's up against his good friend, a young competitor who's had some big results here at Pipe in the past, Kanoa Igarashi. Imaikalani deVault. It felt like he had a great opportunity in the seeding round, but didn't really capitalise. Ronnie Blakey alongside Barton Lynch. He's got a big opportunity now to turn his fortune around.
And expect to see a better performance from him now.
Igarashi going to turns early on in the heat. 35-minute battle, just one score on the board so far. It was a 2-point. Oh, it's a 2.23 heat score total at this stage. 1.93 Kanoa Igarashi had on his first ride. Had that impressive breakthrough victory over in Bali. And at the moment, Leonardo Fioravanti deep line into this one. The wave spits, and it just doesn't feel like he's going to find the exit on this occasion.
It's a great year for the young guy as a rookie, and he's shown what he's capable of. Incredible performances there in Tahiti.
Just over 26.5 minutes to go. Leonardo keeping busy here. Gets his board up over that lip a couple of times, hangs on to that.
That's going to be super interesting to see where that comes in. We haven't really seen a wave just surfed with turns. Obviously, Kanoa tried it a little earlier, got the 1.27. Paddles in, obviously didn't have the priority, so it was like, oh, I'm just going to get a score. Nice tight re-entry there. Ordinarily great surfing, beautiful late closeout re-entry as well. And in a beach break situation, perhaps that would be a good score. We've seen two turns get 8s at certain times, but here at the pipeline and being all about the tube, it's going to be super interesting to see how far the judges go with this score. But great backhand surfing. And when you're on and you connect with the turns like Leonardo did on that wave, it's a great foundation for your confidence because you feel like you're on. The board looked good, he looked sharp, just got to get on those tubes.
He's given himself a shot to crack the top 22 with a big finish in this contest.
For him, that's as close to a home event as you get. Here we go, super deep. Leonardo just a little bit away from those heaving inside pits.
Well, tucking into this one is Kanoa Igarashi. Low scoring heat so far. And each of the competitors you can see making the adjustment to commit to some of those inside sections, throw a couple of turns at us just to try and juice the points out of these rides.
There's a cascades down on top of him, comes through the tube, gets this nice wrapping cutback. Beautiful style, great technique. Broke through this year for his first victory there at Karamas. So he's had a great year. Next year you'd imagine he could be a world title contender. Oh, that back foot slip.
Imaikalani deVault there going down. Just pushing on that inside rail, just trying to manage his entries. Well, he's right in this heat still, despite the fact Leonardo and Kanoa have been busier. He's not too far behind at this stage. So he gets a completion here, only after a 2.86 to get himself up into that top 2. Nice finishing turn, has a nice smooth style, really clean surfer. He's got to stay in the game here, just held his nerve and his composure through a very tough draw yesterday.
And this was a lovely little tube, and then he managed to maximise his time in it towards the end of it. Looked early that he might be coming out a bit soon, just held it inside there, maximised the length in the tube and got that beautiful closeout re-entry. Some
of the front runners falling out of the draw in the Pipe Invitational. There's a big opportunity for those Championship Tour competitors to track them down. But here we go, movement out the back and tucking into this one. Deep in the barrel and finding his way through. Kanoa Igarashi, the Japanese competitor, in a really deep funnel there. That wave was tapering off, but he read it beautifully.
And it looked like there was all sorts of debris on the wave face and coming down from the lip, trying to make the job near impossible. And I thought there was a period there, and we'll see it on the replay, where I thought, oh, he's not going to make it. That was an extremely good ride. Drives it, grabs the rail at the last minute, and you can see that all of that stuff going on inside that tube. So much white water. Let's have a look at this aerial view. Right through here, all of that. That was a really difficult make.
Awesome stuff there. So many different ways you can tackle the drop here at Pipe Pete, but Kanoa Igarashi opting not to grab the rail from the takeoff and really driving hard on that inside rail.
Made that wave any other way. He had to get that pump at the bottom of the wave.
And Igarashi starting to look a little bit more like one of those pipe specialists, which he's kind of established himself as over the past couple of seasons. Had some solid results. Leonardo now on the back door. He's going to pull through the back of this one. That wave shutting down. Obviously, he can see you tumble down the Jeep rankings for the end of the season, and also it could cost you your place on the championship tour. For deVault, it's the opportunity to try and claim a Pipe Masters title, as we see Leonardo Fioravanti getting caught in that one.
Because he doesn't have that first or second priority, he's been sitting. Oh, here we go. Kanoa's inside that one, Ronnie.
Beautiful looking wave, and a monster exit too. Big flyaway out of that one. Kanoa just so sharp out there, and under priority picks this one off.
And there's that board coming back towards him, and this was a great little wave, and without first priority, that's an example of the type of waves that you can find without that priority when you hunt around on the back door.
In order to make life more difficult for Leonardo Fioravanti, great entry into that one.
Oh, fantastic entry, as late as you could be. Deep, got that nice tube. Wasn't a long tube, there was just this one section, but it's where he puts himself. Look at how deep he is. He just falls out of the roof, gets that rail in the water. That's so difficult to control your rail as it's sliding sideways down that face. Takes enormous amount of skill. Great little tube, and gets the 4.9, exactly the sort of score he was looking for to get himself in that heat. Leonardo's had 6 rides and only the one at the 2-point level. Not particularly in this event. Obviously he's made finals and done very well, but he hasn't had the win here. Up and riding Kanoa.
Igarashi's going to kick out of this one. It's probably safe to assume that John Florence has spent more time in the barrel out here at Pipe and Backdoor than he spent in some of the rooms in the home that he owns on the beach here. But I just love his speed and precision. And right now, Imaikalani goes down, and that could be a costly mistake. He's taken some heavy beatings today, career so far, and he's up against it at the moment as Imai takes off again, just trying to up the requirement for the Italian.
There's sets on the way. It looks like there's some lines coming through, Ronnie, so there could be a chance for Leonardo.
But Kanoa Igarashi and the second place getter in the Pipe Invitational are progressing through to the round of 32. More to come in just a moment.